That would be me.
Look who we're hanging with.
Brian O'Halloran.
Jason David Frank.
Humberto Ramos.
Please do not change channel.
All right, welcome back. Thanks for logging on and tuning in. If you haven't already, hit that like button and subscribe. That way you can keep coming back over and over to hang with us and our wonderfully talented and creative guests in the arts and entertainment world. I'm Allyson Murray, and right now we are at the gorgeous Utica train station in Utica, New York for HeroCon 2, hosted by the Utica Children's Museum and James Thompson Manson and Jessica Bickford Manson. And we are hanging with author and artist Brian LaBelle. Thank you so much for hanging with us.
Thank you for having me.
So tell us about your book. You're working on a new book.
Yep, I am working on a new book. This is the main character. It's called The Swine Detective. It's a detective story. It's set in the 1920s. Oh, nice. It's kind of Dick Tracy meets Toy Story.
Oh, interesting.
So it's going to be a trilogy of books, starting with The Swine Detective. That'll be a detective story, and then the prequel is going to be a sci-fi story based on, because everything takes place inside a kid's bedroom. Okay. So everything is taking place in different spots in the bedroom. So the detective story takes place on the dresser, and the prequel takes place in a giant dome that the kid has created and has ketchup and mustard going against each other, called the Condiment Wars. And then there's a sequel which takes place in a sandbox with a lone tank man from his perspective of the end of the world.
Oh, wow.
And that's called Survival's Guide, Tanks for Everything. Or tanking it one day at a time.
Right, awesome.
Yeah.
So what inspired you to write your book?
I was really into Dick Tracy. So I like that style. I mean, everything takes place in the 1920s. It's one of my favorite decades. So, and I've got it so that the kid collects other piggy banks, so I can go to other decades based on which dresser I'm on. So it creates time travel.
Oh, okay, awesome. What did you find was the most difficult part of your writing process?
The writing process in general. See, I'm typically an illustrator, so the writing process is new to me. So, but it's been interesting doing a lot of research on the 1920s, coming up with hairstyles and a lot of the culture and trying to bring everything in because I want it to be authentic.
Right, exactly. Yeah. So, where do you find either for doing your artwork and or writing your book? The most inspiring place for you to draw on inspiration?
Usually home.
Home?
Yeah, I have my own studio, so.
Oh, cool.
And, my parents are really supportive, so.
Oh, that's awesome. Was it challenging getting your book published?
I'm doing self-publishing, so it shouldn't be too difficult.
Yeah, awesome. We love our indie authors.
Yeah.
Who designed your book cover? You?
Yep. I'm designing the book cover, and I've got a couple people that want to do variant covers for the book. So.
Oh, cool! Oh, that's fantastic. So, about your art, what kind of tools do you like to use? Do you use pencils, inks?
I'm mostly a traditional artist, so I mostly use pencil and inking tools. I'm trying to learn a little bit with digital, but mostly traditional. I love pencil work.
Oh, beautiful. What's your favorite piece of artwork that you've done?
I just did a portrait commission for a friend of mine, and that turned out really, really nice. I was really happy with it. Because sometimes you do commissions and you're not really happy with it yourself, but the client is happy with it. But this was one of the ones that I was happy with and the client was happy with.
Oh, that's fantastic. Let's see, what else? Is there an element of your artwork that you enjoy working with the most, and why?
Mostly, I like doing everything in grayscale. I think that's my favorite thing to work with. Kind of gotten a knack for it, working with the lighting, and it's a lot of fun to work with.
Do you have an artist background? Did you go to school to be an artist?
Yeah, I went to SUNY Oneonta. I got a degree in computer art, so I was originally a graphic designer, but not really a lot of design work in Binghamton, New York, so I decided to take up illustration and do my book instead.
Fantastic. Do you have any rituals before you start writing or you start your artwork?
Usually I gotta have music on. That keeps the juices flowing.
Yeah, good inspiration.
If I'm writing, I kind of need a little bit quiet, but usually if I'm illustrating or whatever, I can just...
What kind of music do you listen to?
I like a lot of dance music, EDM stuff.
Oh, nice.
So anything with a good beat keeps it going.
Yeah. When do you know when a project is finished? Do you kind of just look at it and say, or
That's difficult. You get to a point where you're like, I don't know if I want to finish this, But you have to come to a point where if you keep working on it, it's just gonna get overdone. So, I think if I'm relatively happy with it, then it's the point where I just got to say, okay, I'm done with it, and just be happy with it, move on to something different.
Yeah.
Because then that next piece is going to be that much better.
Right. Exactly. Very good. Where can people find you and your art, your book?
The book should be coming out in 2019.
Beautiful.
I'm working on an ashcan right now to introduce the world. And then there'll be a one-shot in 2019, and then I'm working on 6 issues for a miniseries. I can be found on Facebook under Brian LaBelle Artwork. I can be found on Instagram under the Art of Brian LaBelle, and I'm on Twitter under Timid Gamer.
Very good. Do we have time for a game? We like to play games on this show, Brian. I'm the game girl. We're gonna play. You're gonna be fun at Dirty Minds. We don't have time to play Dirty Minds. So basically, we're just going to pick a cube, give each other the clues, and then we're going to try to guess without embarrassing ourselves too much what the word actually is. You want me to go first to break the ice?
Sure.
Okay. I'm long and round with a hole in my middle. People sometimes suck on me. If I blow me, I can shoot.
A donut?
A straw. Your turn.
Okay. One prick and it's all over. When you blow in my hole, I get bigger. Suck on me and your voice gets higher.
Oh no! Oh, a balloon?
Yep.
Yay! You know what gave it away? Suck on me. One more? Okay. If you're hung, you've used me. I don't have to be big to make you choke. I get tighter before you're finished.
Good one.
A noose.
Oh. Yeah.
That was good. One more. Your turn.
I do it with boots and a whip. The bad ones are usually hung. When I'm mounted, I'm working.
Mount like a horse? Am I close?
Yeah.
Well, like a saddle? I don't know.
A cowboy.
Well, guys, it's been a blast. We've had so much hanging with Brian today. I'm Allyson Murray. But before we go, we would like to thank our partners at Krypton Radio out of LA, Famous Faces and Funnies, Off the Chain Radio with Yvonne Mason, Space Coast Comics, Asylum Convention Entertainment Services with Heather Reed, and our great friends at Summon Unique Magazine. These are the folks that share our videos all over the World Wide Web. and we hope you will too. Don't forget to hit that like button, leave a comment, let us know what you think of today's show and our guests. You can also check our guest links below. Remember to subscribe, log on, and stay tuned to see who we're hanging with next. Thank you so much, Brian.
Thank
That was
you.
fantastic.
Thank you.